Hi friends, some of you know that I have started Salesforce program at AW Academy. So last time I made a video about my application process and how it all went for me. And as I said last time, I want to continue the series about my Salesforce and AW Academy journey. So today I want to talk about my pre-studies of Salesforce at AW Academy. So how does it work? Our Salesforce program is a 3-month program. It's a very intensive program, but before the 3-month course starts, we have a pre-study for 1 month. So now 1 month have passed of our pre-studies, and I want to share with you my experience of how it was and how it all went. As I said last time, I'm gonna say it again. This video is going to be relevant for people who live in Sweden, Norway, Finland, Denmark, Germany, because AW Academy operates in these countries. And it's also gonna be relevant for people who live in these countries and who want to change their career path in a very fast way through AW Academy. Of course, if you are from other countries and you still want to watch this video, you're very welcome to watch it. I just want to make sure that it's relevant for you. That's why I'm saying for which countries it's gonna be relevant. So let's start from the beginning. Our pre-studies started with the launch event of this entire program. The launch event was in the evening and it lasted for 1.5 hours, and it was presented by our program manager. The program manager talked about AW Academy and academic work. The launch event was online, as you understand, and during this launch event I met the program manager, but I also had a chance to meet my classmates, which was very amazing. To be honest, from the beginning I was a bit nervous about the fact that I'm not a technical person and that I don't have any background in the IT. Like, yes, I have studied IT, but I have never done anything practically, so I was a bit nervous about this. But then when I met my classmates, I calmed down because my classmates have different backgrounds. Some of my classmates was an actor and that he teaches acting. Someone is a sales manager, someone has a background in the marketing, someone is a music producer. So like, it's a very diverse group, which is very nice. And the best thing about this is that we are from different countries, so we get different perspectives on the same problem or the same issue. At this launch event, we also met 2 of our teachers. They also presented themselves and talked about their journey, how they transitioned into Salesforce and how they came to AW Academy. There was one thing that made me very surprised about the pre-studies and about the whole education. It turned out that we were supposed to get laptops for our studies, and I was very surprised about this because for some reason I just assumed that we are supposed to have our own laptops, since we are like studying Salesforce and it's online, so we need to have our own laptops. But when I got the information that we would get the laptops, I was like, great, okay, cool. All of us classmates, we are 16 people, as I said, in different countries. We all got our laptops delivered home, and it was very nice and appreciated. However, I don't really know if this is the normal way of how laptops are delivered, because I think that we got delivered it because of the restrictions. So I'm not really sure. Another thing that surprised me about this situation with the laptops, for some reason I thought that I would just open this laptop and everything would be like ready, but no, I had to configure it, I had to do all the setup, choose the language, choose the country, all of this stuff, and after that it was ready to use. As a part of the pre-studies, before the launch event, all of us have got Teams login details from AW Academy, and we were invited into a platform called Canvas. So I hope that by now you know what Teams is and how you use it. So let's talk about Canvas. Canvas is a platform that is used by AW Academy, and actually when I checked it, even some other universities use Canvas for different purposes. It's the first time that I use Canvas, so I wasn't very familiar with this platform, but thankfully the program manager sent us the description and explanation of Canvas. So Canvas is a platform where we get all of our assignments and where we see our schedule. So basically everything related to our assignments, to our studies, everything is placed or registered in Canvas. Now let's talk about Salesforce and our assignments. So for the pre-studies, we have got a couple of assignments. We had to do 2 written assignments. We had to submit our reflection assignment, and we had to submit 1 survey assignment. When it comes to Salesforce, we didn't have any kind of introduction into Salesforce platform because Salesforce has its own learning platform called Trailhead, and basically all information we needed about Salesforce was already there. Trailhead has modules, it has trails and trail mixes. You earn badges while doing these exercises. The more badges you earn, the higher rankings you get. And these rankings are visible in your profile. Thanks to the fact that you see these rankings and your badges, you always want to get just extra 100 points or extra 500 points just because you want to earn this ranking. Yeah. So anyway, we have got a customized trail mix that was created by our head teacher. This trail mix consisted of different modules that covered like different topics, different basic topics about Salesforce. And we have got a couple of deadlines that told us which modules were supposed to be done by which date. Even though we have got plenty of time to do this trail mix, surprisingly I was done with this trail mix within 1 week, and I studied full time from 9 to 5 or something, and I did this trail mix within 1 week. So I was a bit surprised that I did this trail mix so fast. I don't really know if I was too engaged into this trail mix, but I know that some of my classmates also were done with this trail mix quite quickly. So I thought I can't sit and do nothing for 3 weeks. I need to do something else. So I sent an email to our program manager and asked what else could I do during the pre-studies, because I am already done with this. I can't sit just for 3 weeks and do nothing. I'm not gonna learn anything. So her response was that they didn't expect us to do anything else except of this trail mix and the written assignments that we were supposed to submit. But what we can do is that we just can, in this case, watch YouTube for some inspiration, for some help, and find any possible information that we need, in this case about Salesforce admin. And I think that this tip was very helpful, even though I was doing this YouTube thing before she said, because YouTube is full of information about Salesforce and how to pass these exams, but I appreciated this tip from the program manager. So as I said, I couldn't just sit and do nothing for 3 weeks. I continued with the trailhead and founded some basic trail mixes and trails that I could do, and I practiced the hands-on challenges, which I personally think was very helpful, because in the beginning the Salesforce platform may seem very intimidating, like there are so many buttons and so many pages that you just need to know and to understand, and these hands-on challenges helped me to navigate better and to remember how do I find this, how do I find that, how do I create an object, how do I create a lead, and stuff like that. I don't really know if these hands-on challenges are gonna be helpful for my actual studies, but I personally think that it's helpful because now I can at least navigate somehow in the platform. During the pre-studies time, we had 2 scheduled follow-up calls. One of them was with our program manager, and the idea with this call was to just like check in on me and how I feel and how everything feels, what I think so far about the program, about the pre-studies. I also got a chance to ask her some questions, which I did. And I appreciate that we had this call because it was very helpful. The second call was with one of our teachers. The idea with this call was basically the same. We have got like the same kind of questions, except of the teacher asked me if I had any questions about Salesforce, and if there was something that I definitely couldn't understand or something. Like, it was very nice to have someone to check in on you and to like ask, hey, how are you? What do you think about this? And how overwhelmed are you by the Salesforce? With this teacher, I also have got a chance to ask him some questions. AW Academy welcomes collaboration with your classmates, even though we are supposed to earn these badges by ourselves, but they welcome any kind of collaboration and discussion, and they were very clear about that from the very beginning. They just encourage us to collaborate and to ask each other some questions. One of our classmates created a Discord group so we could talk to each other, because in Canvas we can also collaborate and ask each other questions, but I don't think that it's very user-friendly. So Discord is a better platform for us and it suits us all. During this month, I think we have managed to talk to each other if we had any kind of questions or funderingar or wondered about anything. We could easily ask each other. I think that it's very important to have this group, because sometimes you just wonder about one thing and then you just can't Thank you very much for watching this video about my pre-studies at AW Academy for Salesforce program. I hope that you find this video somewhat helpful if you ever decide to study at AW Academy in the future. It doesn't matter if it's Salesforce or anything else. Just keep in mind that everything I'm telling you in this video is about Salesforce and it's about my experience. If you decide to study some other program, your experience might be very different. And as usually, if you have any kind of questions, please drop them in the comments down below. I will be very happy to receive your questions, and if I can, I will answer them or make a video. Have a nice day. See you next time.